What is up, guys? Welcome to Coachers Gaming, and today we're taking a look at the Mists of Pandaria press tour, and I'm here with
For sure.
Kody. Yep.
For sure.
Yes. All
I'm
right.
excited to look at this. I can't wait to see this.
Have you not seen it yet?
I haven't. So this is
Oh,
all new to me.
it's very cool, because I'm sure you will eventually end up playing the game.
Well, we'll see.
Eventually. All right, so let's get right into it. We'll try to split this up into 4 15-minute episodes. And so we'll first take a look at the overview right down there in the Mists of Pandaria press tour in 5 minutes. So, the first bullet is the final patch of Mists of Pandaria will be the Siege of Orgrimmar, where both factions lay siege to the city to bring Garrosh down and end his reign of War Chief. Do you have any thoughts on this?
I don't like Garrosh. He's not cool.
You don't? Okay.
Nope.
Because from what I've heard, no one else does either. And Blizzard, I would say, agrees with us. A lot of people are asking, like, with this expansion, there's no, like, big bad guy, where at the end of Burning Crusade, it was Illidan and killed Jaden. At the end of Wrath, it was obviously the Lich King and Deathwing this past expansion. A lot of people
Yeah.
are saying, there's no big one for Miss Pandaria, but Garrosh is kind of like a weird one.
Yeah,
But
but I mean, like, there's so much new content. If they're redoing their whole world, right?
it's a new continent, so basically,
Yeah. So like that continent's gonna be like kick ass compared to the rest of the continents. You know.
pretty much, yeah.
That's gonna be big enough as it is.
Yeah, and the lore will be explained as we scroll down. So the next bullet is the new looking for raid loot system will allow everyone to roll individually. The highest few rolls will win an item from the boss. Upon winning a roll, if the boss has an item that you can use, you will win it. If not, you will get some amount of gold, and it will only be an LFR to begin with, but can be added to other parts of the game later. Now, I know you haven't experienced LFR yet, but basically it's below the normal rating standards. You just queue up like you would for Dungeon Finder, and there's
Yeah,
just
I
like,
figured.
yeah, lower versions of the loot. A lot of the problems is with 25 people and only 4 pieces of loot dropping, including possible duplicates of the same item. Some people just feel like they're getting really ripped off, so this will probably fix it in a way that more than one person can win the same item if they need it.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yes.
like that. An 11th character slot has been added.
Yeah,
That is cool.
it's
Sorry,
it's
I was reading down.
it
But
really
I
is
like
very
that.
important.
Even if you don't win it, you can still get gold for it too.
Yep.
The bullet above it. Yeah.
Yeah. And back to what you were just saying, the 11th character slot. Now that the monk is being added, there's 11 classes, and some people want one of each class. And it was really demanded.
Well, it's like me. Mine's full right now, but I really want if I want to get I want to get this game. So I mean, like, I'm gonna want to have to. I don't want to have to delete like one of my guys. You know.
Yep. The next one is really, really cool for me. AoE looting has been added. So if you kill 5 monsters, you don't have to specifically loot each one, you just loot one, and
Yes.
all the loot from the surrounding monsters in a specific radius will be put into the same loot window. So it'll actually feel like you're getting more gold, even though you aren't. But basically, everything just gets looted so much easier.
That would have been so nice on the mage because I made a mage, you know, and I freaking Blizzard grinded him from probably like 50 to like 70,
Hmm.
and that would have been so nice.
Yeah, it's been requested a long time, and it'll make a good addition to the game.
I agree.
So there will not be an item squish for Mists of Pandaria. Basically, what was going to happen is, at 85, people are figuring out the max crits that I've seen have been up in the 600,000s. Like people at this stage in the game are critting for 600,000 plus. So in the next patch, what they were thinking of doing is doing just a complete game item squish where stats are more normalized throughout the tiers. Um, but what was happening is, instead of Mortal Strike, the warrior ability hitting for 22,000 now, where it would be only hitting for 200 at level 90. And they said it felt really weird because they had it all implemented into the game, but it did feel really weird, so they scrapped that.
No
No
thoughts
new
on that.
okay. No new race models are ready to be added yet. Now, yet I think is the key word there. A lot of people were hoping for race models for the new monk animations, but I guess they're making do with what they have for now.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, so that sweet looking Tauren is actually just a race in the upcoming expansion that we
Oh, that's
saw.
so neat. Except for it's not because I wanted to look that cool. I don't know
Yeah,
about you guys. You guys wanted to look that cool too.
I was thinking, how come they can make these NPCs look that good, but why can't they just make the character models look good? Because as we scroll down, you'll see that they're actually armoring the NPCs now. So if they can do that to NPCs, wouldn't it be just as simple to redo the character models?
It would probably be like a hefty patch, but I think they should do it in the patch and not have to do it in the like with the release of this expansion. I think they should do it in a patch because I think everybody that's been paying for it for so long, and I think everybody would agree, that we need freaking upgrades in our freaking what we look like and how we move and stuff.
Yeah,
Like free though. For I mean, like we're already paying for it.
yeah, I did actually see a post where someone was saying, what does the world come to when the non-player characters are actually looking better than the players themselves?
I don't know though. My no mage, he's pretty sexy. Not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is a gnome. Can't really get much sexier than that.
Tripod man.
Wow.
Anyways.
Anyway, scenarios will take place at level 90. Oh, hey, I skipped one. There will be 9 level 90 heroics for players, as well as 3 raids with 14 raid bosses and 3 difficulties, being LFR, normal, and heroic. There will be an additional 2 world bosses. They're actually bringing world bosses back.
Wait, like, what do you mean?
Do you remember back in Vanilla or BC, specifically in BC, like Doomlord Kazak or the Doomwalker, the giant Fell Reaver over near Black Temple?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were world bosses that dropped epics, and they're actually bringing them back since they were removed from the game a while back.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Do I remember vanilla? But anyways, YouTube edit. Anyways,
Yeah. Scenarios will take place at level 90 in an instance and reward reputation and valor points. They don't need a healer, tank, and DPS, just DPS is okay. So basically, it's a quest line that is phased for you and your group only and doesn't require a tank or heals. It's basically just a group quest, and each will take 10 to 30 minutes to complete, and 5 or more will be available for launch.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. A couple examples they gave was the battle
That's,
for Goldshire,
dude, that's
which
gonna be like insta queue for everything now.
yeah, and
Like,
I actually
if
believe
you're a
they're
tank,
out
if
in the
you're
world.
heals, now if you're DPS, you get insta queue.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
All right, in challenge modes, the vast majority of players will most likely earn a bronze medal even if they are a relatively unskilled player. After a player earns
See,
all the
Tristan, you can
medals.
still get it. Haha.
Take those shots,
Anyways,
Kody. It's funny though, because I'm the one with 85s. What?
yeah, I got 84.
Alright,
He's almost a bar into 85.
after a player earns all the medals and at the bronze level, they will be rewarded with an achievement and title. Completing all of the silver medals will earn a set of particular gear for transmogrification, and completing all of the gold will earn a unique epic flying mount. Wow. Challenge modes will be available for the 6 new dungeons at launch. What do you think of that?
You don't want to know what I think of that.
No comments? Nothing?
I think it's cool.
Anyway, I guess I'll continue. Alright. Cloud Serpents are the Pandaren mount of choice. You can raise your own by doing 20 days of daily quests. Not sure how I feel about this. Like, Cloud Serpent does sound cool, but the fact that to get one, I'm gonna have to do 20 days of dailies, worries me because I don't want to have that grindy feeling.
Oh, I know. You don't want to be like, okay, well, like max it out for the day and get off until like next day. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's
Kind of kills the fun
it
of playing
does,
the
and
game.
it feels grindy. Hopefully they'll be able to pull something out of their
Maybe they'll be able to do the tabard thing again.
maybe, but to me it sounds more just like a daily questing hub than anything. Which the
Yeah, it
Molten
does.
Front in 4.2 was okay, but it was not fun.
I never did it. Good thing.
Yeah, don't do it.
I,
It's
I, I avoid. See, when I play, I always avoid things like that. So it's like I never have to deal with the dailies really because if I start doing them, I'll do them like maybe 2 days in a row and I get sick of it and I'm done.
yeah. All right, the
But that's only
Tillers
because I'd rather
faction.
go explore or whatever, you know.
Yeah. All right, the Tillers faction will let you run your own farm. The farmers market will provide daily quests to improve your farm every day. You will be able to clear plots of land and plant things like cooking ingredients, herbalism nodes, gifts for NPCs to build your reputation, etc. This is completely new. It sounds like kind
I
of
don't
like
know about that.
I know that's
Huh.
what I'm feeling, but it feels
Way to
kind of
kill
like
the auction hall.
a
Auction
personal
house, man.
a personal daily quest hub kind of. But for herbalism, it probably would, but I'm thinking a way they could get by that is to make it random. I mean, people aren't going to want that, but if it's a random herb that you grow like mystery seeds and you water it and it comes into like a silver leaf or a peace bloom or something, you could probably keep that, but I mean, if you can just pick what plant you're planting, I think it could cause some problems.
It's the easiest way to level up your stuff, though.
This is true.
But it's like this reminds me of like freaking I don't know, just like a mini game inside the game. But I mean
Yeah,
like it's like adding like one of the farming games on like Facebook or something. That's
yeah, like
you know.
Farmville. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that crap. But I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. But I mean it has I mean it's a good new thing, I guess to test it out, see how it does. But I mean I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know.
All right. This one I really don't think matters to either of us, but Warlock's got the most class changes in MoP along with new pets. Whoop de freaking do. Next. Uh,
Hey, I like my warlock.
you can, but no one else does. There will be more mounts and less color swaps for different rewards. Um, I think basically what this means is instead of having a gray wolf and a brown wolf and a black wolf, there will be a gray wolf, a black bear, and a pink flamingo. I think is what they're
Oh,
getting at.
I want the pink flamingo.
I
Why not?
wasn't actually being serious, but if they had one, I think it might work. All right. So they are adding armor to creatures to give them varied appearances, something other than just simple color changes. Now this goes back to that updated NPC model thing where if they can put armor on these great looking NPC models, why can't they put this armor on great looking player character models?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there are now 7 zones, up from 5. This was done to add more content to the game and give players a less linear progression path so that leveling for a second or third time isn't the exact same. I love this. I love it so much because I've done Outland so many times now. Yeah, I just give
Yeah.
up. Like, I don't even want to go in there because it's the same thing over and over. So hopefully I'll be able to get my 4 level 85s that I have right now up to 90 and then still want to do it on my monk.